So D pull up. I walk outside, open the door, close it, turn to look at him. And as soon as I locked eyes with him, slap right across my face. I'm like, what you hit me for? It's like, don't you be fucking talking to me crazy when you with her. I'm like, what do you mean? I didn't talk to you crazy. Like, what do you mean? I didn't say anything out the way. It's like, I told you that I was on my way to pick you up. You gave me pushback. Why you keep giving me pushback? I was just saying, like, I just wanted to spend just a little bit more time there. That's it. I was just enjoying myself. It was like, but we got shit to do. We have shit to get done. And you want to sit up there and kiki and haha. I'm like, the fuck is a kiki and haha? It's like, don't play with me, Slim. Don't play with me. You want to sit up there and be with your little friends and talk to me all type of crazy. And I'm just trying to tell you, we got shit that we need to get done. I'm just like, oh, okay, D, you didn't have to hit me. I'm like, you didn't have to hit me. Like, you could have just said that. It was just like, no, you don't listen. You don't listen unless I hit you. I was like, that's not true. I'm like, that is not true at all. If I would have just came in the car and I turned to you and I said my piece and you said your piece, that could have been that. You don't have to hit me for me to listen to you. He was like, you see what you're doing right now? I was like, what do you mean? He was like, this back and forth that you're doing. I don't give a fuck about what you're saying. You sound dumb. Just shut the fuck up. I told you to do something. You gave me pushback. I don't appreciate that pushback. So I let you know I don't appreciate that pushback. So just shut the fuck up. All you got to do is shut the fuck up. I do not care what you got to say. I do not care how you feel. Shut the fuck up. I was like, okay. All right. And then we go back to the Ronald McDonald house. We lay down in the bed. And he was just like, look, I need you to look at these cars. I look at these cars. And I'm like, okay. So I'm looking at the cars. And I'm just like, D, I'm tired. I'm about to go to sleep. Like, can I go to sleep? He was like, what the fuck ever, Slim? And I rolled over and I went to sleep because I'm just like, whatever. So when I woke up the next day, I went directly to the NICU because I'm like, I don't care what D got going on. I went directly to the NICU to see the baby. And as I'm in the NICU, D texts me, where you at? I was like, I'm at the NICU. He's like, okay, well, I'm finna get ready to go to work. Look at those cars for me. Make sure you look at those trucks for me. And I'm like, I'm gonna be sending you more stuff while I'm at work. Be on the lookout for that. And I need you to try to lock down some apartments for us to go look at because I'm trying to set up us a trip to go to Maryland so we can look at some houses so we can have somewhere to go. And I'm just like, okay. He's like, so what did I tell you I need you to do today, Slim? I was like, look at the trucks you sent me. Look at houses. It's like, yes. And then also I need you to find a new dog sitter. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, this old bitch, she pissing me the fuck off because she keep like letting them lay on her lap and share the bed with her. You know we don't do that bullshit. And she can't be letting them do that because they gonna get back with us and think that's okay. And that's not okay. So I'm about to go over there and set her straight. I'm like, look, don't say anything out of the way to this old lady. I'm like, please don't. Like, please don't. He's like, no, because the bitch don't fucking listen. I done told her several times to not do that. And she keeps doing that. And, like, I'm going to have to go up there and knock the bitch out if she don't listen to me. I'm like, look, please don't go to this old lady's house starting anything. Okay? I'm like, do you need me to ride with you? I feel like I need to ride with you so it doesn't escalate. He was like, nah, Slim, I got it. She ain't gonna say shit to me. And if she do, I'm just gonna take my dogs and fucking leave. Like, you paid her for the week already? I said, yes. She has already been paid for the week. So please do not start shit with this lady. Just don't. Go walk the dogs. Come back. Please. Don't start shit. He was like, all right, Slim. All right. Get off the phone. Keisha called me. I was like, all right, I talked to her for a little bit, but I'm like, I bet Nikki, I'm gonna call you when I get out. So I come out the NICU. I walk back over to the Ronald McDonald house. I'm in the room. I'm on the phone with Keisha. She's telling me the stuff that's going on between her and Quentin or whatever. So I'm just talking, giving my feedback. D walk in the room. When D walk in the room, I look at him. I'm still on the phone with Keisha. He's like, who the fuck you on the phone with? I said, I'm talking to Keisha. He was like, oh, okay. And then Keisha kept going on about, like, you know, what we was already talking about. And I was trying, like, not to say anything because D was in the room. D was in the room. So I was just like, hold on for a second, Keisha. And I looked at D. I was like, I'm about to just go walk out and sit in the garden for a second so that I can finish talking to Keisha. Like, she got some stuff going on. And I'm like, I'm trying to, like, pay attention. And he was just like, oh, okay, I ain't bothering you, Slim. I was like, no, it ain't, you're not bothering me or anything. I'm just gonna go walk outside. He was like, okay. So I walk outside to the garden, finish my conversation with Keisha or whatever not, and I go back upstairs. When I go back upstairs and go back to the room, D was just like, you need to tell Keisha she need to get that man back his phone. I'm like, what? He was like, you heard me. I was like, you listening to my conversation? He was like, you heard me. Like, you heard me. You need to tell her. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna tell her anything. I was just letting her vent to me. Like, she can do what she want. That's her relationship. They do what they want. Like, no, I'm not telling her anything. That's if she want to keep his phone, she gonna keep his phone. Like, that's what she do. I'm like, but why you listening to my conversation? He was like, what the fuck you mean why I'm listening to your conversation? I was like, why? Don't worry about it. I'm like, what? But how you heard? How? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm like, I'm about to go back to the NICU. And he was just like, oh, so what time you gonna be back? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just about to go to the NICU. He was like, well, I'm about to go to the gym. I was like, do you want to go to the NICU with me? He's like, no. I'm like, oh, okay, well, all right. Because up until this point, he's only been to the NICU once. Well, no, twice. About twice. The last time he went was when the doctor gave us the news. That's the last time he went. So, yeah, I've been going by myself. So, I go to the NICU, whatever. And everything was cool up until a couple of days later when I'm on the phone with Keisha and me and Keisha made plans to have like a wine night. I'm like, okay, I'm going to come. I was like, let me finish at the NICU. When I finish up at the NICU, I'm going to put my clothes on and then I'm going to have D drop me off over there. She was like, okay, gearing up for a wine night. Get in the car. D was just like, what time you going to be finished? I'm like, I don't know. Just come get me just a little bit later so I can still go back to the NICU before I go back and go to sleep. It's like, okay. So we go, he take me to Keisha's house. And when we pull up to Keisha's house, I see Keisha and Quentin outside arguing. Like they going back and forth. And I look at D look at me. And I was like, I don't know if we going to have a wine night tonight. And he was just like, yeah, I don't think y'all is. And I'm looking, and Quentin and Keisha saw us pull up. And then Quentin walked over to the car. I was like, appreciate you, man. Talking to D. And they're walking the house, and I'm looking like, I'm just like, got my hands up looking at Keisha. And she just like looked at me and like turned her head and was falling behind Quentin. And I'm just like, what? Okay, well, I guess wine night canceled for tonight. I'm like, I guess it's canceled for tonight. Like, I don't know, like, what's going on? And D looked at me. He was just like, I told Quentin. I'm like, you told Quentin what? He was like, I told Quentin about what you and Keisha were talking about. I was like, why the fuck would you do that? It was like, because my boy needed to know. So, like, I let him know.